What's up, guys? Welcome
to our
channel.
I'm like, hello!
Hello!
Mrs. Doubtfire.
Today, I am going to attempt to cut my baby's hair.
There's a lot of hair already, but it grew back.
This is for insurance purposes, saying, do you agree that I cut your hair even though I might mess it up?
Yes.
Look at the camera.
Yes. And if not, we're going to go to the barbershop right away.
Okay, I'm going to start low, babe.
Mm-hmm.
And then kind of work my way up.
I just want him to give me like a fade, guys. Not so much, obviously I don't expect him to cut the top, like with scissors and all this.
I'm going to go like...
But maybe eventually he'll learn how to do that too.
Do you want me to do like a... I'm going to try to go just the bottom first.
Oh, you're just going in. Okay.
Yeah, the bottom. The fade. Second, and then I'll do the...
I don't want any line.
No. Guys, I've never done this before.
Besides buzz cut, all the way.
Yeah.
And I told him, if you mess it up, I'm not getting a buzz cut, so don't even try it.
And I've only done it on myself, and I've done, I think, an okay job, but my hair is a lot shorter than my babe's.
So if he messes up on himself, he can just buzz it all off and let it go back.
Yes, it's easier. It's not too bad. I wanted to give you guys a POV from this side, but I feel like I should concentrate more because I don't want to mess it up for him. So I'm only going to give you guys like that, and then I'll show you like a little, as I guess, progression as I go. I read that the trick was to do it like, to face it not like this, but like do it like outward up. So that's
like
worked for me so far. Yeah, like a scoop out. So that's worked for me.
You want to hold my ear down?
Yes, please. And it's like disclaimer: don't do this at home unless you're sure that you want to, because I don't want you to be like, "Whoa, they said that I could do this," so don't do this at home.
Normally, if I would go get my hair cut, I'd ask for like a no line around the bottom, around my neck, with like a mid fade and with a drop in the back, guys. And on the top, depending how I'm doing or feeling, I just have them trim a little bit, but not too short, especially because my hair is so wavy. When I used to do relaxer on my hair, it'd be easier for them to just cut it short because I didn't have to worry about styling it. It would just be like gel and go. But now that I have my hair wavy again, it's a little harder for me to go so short because it gets wavy.
Yeah.
It doesn't look as clean cut as I would like to.
So I started off with a 2, guys, and then now I'm doing the top part with a 4, and then I am going to use some scissors to kind of like
blend it.
Try to blend it in a little bit.
And if it works for me, I tell him, yeah, blend it all in and this, but I just don't want to put any pressure on him. Worst comes to worst, I wear a wig. I remember one time that we were living, I was living in Michigan, and we lived out in the country, so we had to go into town, which the town we lived in was really small. And so we were pretty much the only Hispanic, one of the few Hispanics family in the whole area. And I remember my mom told my brother-in-law and my brother to take me, we're all gonna go get haircuts, but to take me along with them to go get a haircut there in town. And it was like an older white man in a traditional barber shop, and they decided to use me as a guinea pig to see if he was gonna cut my hair right.
Did they?
And that's one of the number one stories I remember as far as haircuts. I must have been like, I don't know, 6, 7 at the most. 6, and then that was not a pun, literally 6 or 7. And I remember that they sat me down, whatever, and I was just there. And I could see their faces were like, oh no. And they're the ones who explained how to cut my hair. Like, I didn't know anything. So then they decided not to get their haircuts. And when we got home, my mom and my sister got super mad at them because that I got all home, my hair was all trasquilado, all chopped up. I was all jacked up, and that they're like, mira, cabrones, ustedes no se cortaron el pelo por lo dejaron a Piri que a ver cómo le iba a salir y los mandaron todo trasquilado. Yeah, then my hair was all jacked up, and then they decided to not cut their hair after the fact that they saw that my hair was all messed up, and that they were just laughing because, what could they do? And that they weren't going to have my hair buzzed off. At least I don't think they buzzed my hair off. But yeah, my hair got all jacked. I've had my share of very bad haircuts, guys.
Me too. One time.
And most of them more as an adult than as a child.
One time my dad took me to Reynosa to get my haircut over there, and they did like such a bad job. They shaved it off. So when we got back with my mom, she was like, "What the heck? ¿Por qué le hicieron eso a mi hijo?" I'm like, I don't know. It wasn't me, it was my dad.
I feel like most guys would just be like, just buzz it off or whatever. But then the moms would be like, what is going on with your hair?
I think that
at least back in our time. Now probably the dads would be like, heck no, fix the kids' hair.
I think yeah.
Because kids right now
before, like they didn't really care. Now the dads, they're always more groomed than before. I feel like
they're more cautious.
They're more cautious.
Yeah. Which isn't a bad thing. I feel like it's funny. I think it's funny how some people make fun of or talk smack about guys that are super groomed and their hygiene and this and that. But why is that a bad thing? It should be a good thing. It should be the opposite when people are dirty and smelly. Like yesterday when I went to Dollar General, and
yeah, you told me, right?
What?
Or what was it that you were sitting where was it that you were sitting next to somebody or standing next to somebody and they smelled?
Well, this is the same situation. I was at Dollar General during the event. I had to go get
I didn't tell you about that.
like a Tupperware pan for some leftover cake, and I had run out of other ones. And the event was going on smoothly, so I didn't have a problem leaving. And I was waiting in line, and some young guy, I mean, definitely under 30, and I just the way he looked, he was like in kind of like slipper loafer, like real chill, just got out of the house to go get some chips type of thing. But man, I was standing about 3 or 4 feet away from him in line, and he smelled so like dirty, like oily hair.
Rancid?
No, like just oily hair. Like you haven't washed your hair type of thing. You know how that smells?
Yeah.
Like I could smell it like so far away. And he had a hat on, mind you. So I was like, oh, friend, like you need to go shower and just shower and shampoo your hair. I think that's like one of the easiest way for people to, besides your body,
smell it.
Your armpit odor. Like I feel like when you don't wash your hair often and it smells all oily, besides it looking greasy, like it smells.
One time, my mate mentioned at an event like that he passed by a guy and his hair smelled really strong and looked really oily, and I was like, what? As soon as he told me, I was back, and yeah, sure enough, I knew exactly who he was talking about.
And there was like a younger guy too. I mean, not to say that young, old, or whatever. Like everybody should just be more cautious of their hygiene. But I was like, how can you be so dirty?
Yeah.
And his clothes was like clean cut, but then him, like he didn't wash it. I think he just put on fresh clothes and decided to take off. That's why I can never be those people that are like, oh, I don't wash my hair for like 2 or 3 days. Like, heck no. At least you try some dry shampoo or something.
Something.
Yeah, because when my hair was longer, guys, I did try doing that so that way it wouldn't damage my curls. But yeah, no, thank you. I'd rather have clean hair and feel not oily than smelly hair.
Back then, not back then, but like when he was doing that, I was very surprised because he's real, like, he always likes to be like shaved and like trimmed and all of that, like, like very good hygiene. And it's not that it was bad hygiene, but it's just, I was very surprised about your hair where and the good thing it didn't smell more. Because even though like, we would do like the treatments and the dry shampoo and stuff, so.
Yeah, I could never. I just don't know. I feel like that's one of the, not the worst smells, but just like the easiest way to distinguish somebody who hasn't showered or washed their hair in a good while.
The first time I tried doing this, guys, to him, I started off with the 0. It was pretty bad. It was like, because his hair was pretty long already, and I never tried it again. And it was like 2 years ago. Remember that, babe?
No.
When I tried to cut your hair for the first time, and then I kind of went straight in with the almost 0. So we took you to go get your hair cut. You don't remember?
No.
Oh my gosh.
And mind you guys, there's quite a bit of salons really close to our house. Like one literally 2 blocks, 3 blocks away from the house. I could just go walking and get my hair cut. But I've tried going to a lot of them, sadly. And all of them, the majority of them keep jacking up my hair. And there's one that is close by and hasn't jacked my hair up completely. But they're so hard to get a hold of.
He's like, at least if he jacks up my hair,
I didn't pay for it. Yeah. And most of the time I'll just stay quiet and just like whatever. Like I get upset, I get home and I'm like whatever. But
sorry.
the last time I got my hair cut at a salon, I had gone there already once. The lady cut my hair good, so I was like, I'm gonna go back. She wasn't available, and I was like, okay, well, and I really needed a haircut for whatever reason that day, for that weekend. I was like, I'm gonna get my hair cut. It was some young girl, and she was just like, like speak up, girl. You're in a position where you need to have like be social with your clients, or at least have some sort of repertoire with them. And she's just nodding along, like, yeah, I can do all that type of vibe. She starts cutting my hair, and I get out, and then she finished so quickly. I was like, oh, man, well, maybe she just did a really good job. And she didn't want to show me the mirror. Like, when I asked her, can I see the back of my hair? And she just kind of gave me the mirror, like, oh. And she barely wanted to turn me around. Like, you could tell, like, she was hesitant about a lot of stuff. And then I just stayed quiet, and I was just like, very observant about every little thing. And I was just like, no, you know what? And I left. I paid, and I left. And I was in the parking lot, and I told Eric, I don't like the hair. He's like, you need to go tell them something, because, you know, it was like $30. I mean, that might not seem like a lot to you, but to me it is, especially like...
Especially if they messed it up.
Yeah, especially that fudged up haircut. And I was like, nah, you know what? Screw this. And I went back in, and the lady was like, oh, hi, what, can we help you? And I told her, the lady at the cashier, because there was only two of them, and she was a bit older lady, so I told her, and all in Spanish, I'm like, yeah, you know what? I went to the car, and I didn't want to do this, but I don't like the way the haircut came out. I don't think, and the girl was right there, like, I was literally talking about her in front of her face. Like, I don't like, in third person, I'm like, I don't like the way she cut my hair. It's not faded right. It's not this, it's not that, blah, 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 blah. And I just don't want, I'm not happy, so I didn't want to leave with that being stuck in my head and being upset. She's like, no, don't worry, let me go ahead and take care of it. And she pretty much like get out of the way type of attitude. And she was taking it, and she took her sweet time with it, which I feel like for a fade, that's what within a haircut.
That's what you need to do.
I feel especially with fades, it's all about like not rushing through it, and just kind of making sure you go back and forth so you don't have any little hairs that are longer than the other.
And I hate that sometimes, because you know how sometimes our hair has what are those called in Spanish?
Like cowlicks. Oh, remolinos.
Remolinos.
Yeah, cowlicks, remolinos. And I have a lot of them.
Yeah, and then they blame it on that, and it's like you can't blame it on that because other people have cut his hair really well with that.
Super, super well. I have a few of them. I've been told. I mean, I only see one when I look in the mirror with the back of my head. But yeah, they like to blame it on that. And I've had a few ladies. Never ever men, to be honest. Ladies cut my hair really well, and I try to stick to them, but over time they kind of just change salons, and I lose their phone number and this and that. But yeah, I don't like. And then I felt like the girl kind of had this face, like she was upset. I'm like, I'm not gonna let you give you a second try if you couldn't do it the first time. And the funniest part is there's a hair salon two doors down from the venue. And I'm at the venue a lot of the times during the week, getting it clean, set up, or during the events or whatever. I tried one time with them to get my hair cut, and I was just like, okay, no, never again. I feel like some people are more accustomed to women's hair and not men's, or vice versa. So I just feel like same thing. Yeah. Like I'm not too confident cutting men's hair, so I'd rather not cut your hair.
There was no way I was going back to them.
No, they jacked up their hair pretty bad, guys. Both of our hairs. And I remember as a kid, my mom would always say, if you're moving around too much, well, that's why they don't cut your hair right. I'm like, like when I was little.
You're like, I don't even move.
I'm like, well, they should tell me stop moving. And I remember them always saying, bring your head down, or look this way, look that way. I don't remember everybody telling me, you're moving around too much. I doubt that I was like dancing around in the chair.
Okay, this thing, it went off. It makes a big difference, to be honest.
What?
I don't know. It's scary, guys, because my baby's a little picky with. Oh, he's very picky with stuff like this, and as you should be, because it's like it's the way you're gonna look, you know. But it gets me scared. Sir,
we're done.
I'm scared to show him, guys. But look in the mirror, see if you like it. I don't know how I can hold it for you. I got it.
Oh wait. Oh yeah, like you hold it. Okay.
Well, you can look that way.
Yeah.
Look through here that
So
way.
you gotta bring it down. I'll go in now. Look down.
No.
I think so. I can't see from this side.
Check that way. Like look in this one to that one.
I know how to do it. But I was kidding.
No, like this, looking that way.
Oh, okay, so that's good.
So you don't know what you're doing.
This is what I want to get with all these hairs.
Yeah. I feel like blending it in here more, right? A little bit. I see it.
Yeah, I think that's the only part there. Like, como que lo que hiciste aquí en los lados, lo hazlo ahí.
Let me do that.
Hold up. Let me hold it, hold it right there. My neck.
That's the only thing that I feel like that needs to be done.
The neck, I don't know, maybe after I shower, I don't know if those are my hairs still. I feel like
They're your hairs. They're gone. Yeah.
So they just need to be washed off.
Yes.
Oh, okay.
So let me do that on this side.
But so far so good, guys. I think we might gonna save us some $30 every couple weeks. Here's a mirror, damn it.
I was telling him that.
But I think honestly, for being the first time, I give him a 5 for never ever being able to cut my hair like this in this way.
Ever.
Especially because my hair was already long, so it's not like like he literally had to cut off a ton of hair instead of cutting off like a little bit of hair. But yeah, I think he did a really good job for being the very first time. And I think if he did this good on the first try, he'll just do better and better as he keeps cutting my hair. He even cut the top off, a little bit off the top with scissors. So he did like a full haircut. This way I won't let my hair grow out so much, so he'll be able to cut it even faster.
Yeah, I think that would be.
Yeah, I think this time, since he was being more cautious, and like I mentioned, there was a lot, like a full head of hair that he needed to cut off. But we were talking about how it's funny how some people who cut hair will go all in instead of like slowly progressing to a shorter haircut. You don't want to be those haircuts where like I asked him to cut off 2 inches and I wound up with a pixie cut.
You know, it happened.
It's happened. Like I don't understand. Like they just keep going instead of just stopping. They just keep going and going, thinking they're gonna fix the problem, and then make it worse and worse and worse, and then you get an upset client.
Okay, I think it looks pretty good.
And that's because I haven't showered yet. So
Yeah.
like if there's some hairs that look a little funny, it probably just needs to be washed off.
We'll work on that. Let me see it like that. Yeah, pretty good. Your Majesty, I think Paulo can take this and bring you
Yes.
a princess.
He did a really good job, guys. I'm like,
I'm so
I'm not surprised because I know like if he focuses on something, he can do a good job. But it was more about me. Like, am I gonna be too picky? Well, honestly, no. Like being for very first time doing like a fade and trim and air, like the full haircut. He's done a better job than professional places that I've gone to.
My first haircut ever, guys. Well, on behalf of myself, but look. Oh my gosh.
I'm in the
yeah, you're in the camera. It looks good.
Yeah.
I like it.
And right away when I got out of the shower, I just styled this real quick. Like I just brushed it, put a little bit of product, and then with my fingers, and that was it. Like I didn't have to do anything.
I'm so happy.
I'm really happy because that way,
so cute.
when I want a haircut, he can just do it like maybe once a month. Like just cut it, and it should be good. Hey, really good job, man.
Now we're gonna watch movies, play Fortnite, and relax.
Guys, I'm super happy.
Me too. I'm super happy.
He knows when I'm happy with a haircut and when I'm not, because I get home and I'm like, whatever. But yeah, this one looks really good. Look at my little curl. It's like 1 and 2.
I think once I get an actual professional like clippers, because one was for the beard and the other one's just kind of like there. So I need one to fade it. I think it'll be even better. I think right now.
And better scissors.
And better scissors.
Because we use the ones that you got for the beard, and which are really good, but you need like bigger ones.
We don't recommend you to do this, but if you do, start
At
slow. At your own risk.
risk.
Start slow, like my babe was saying, like start slow, like little, like trimming, because if you kind of go all in, it's like you can't go back. Like,
Less is more.
Less is more.
You have more to work with if you start off slowly.
And he's like he was the perfect example of me. Like, okay, start off like kind of trimming little by little. Takes longer, but better you take longer than you walk around with like a messed up haircut.
Yeah, where you can see like the lines and everything.
So, but I'm happy. I like it.
Yeah, really good job.
Thank you guys so much for watching day 7 of Vlogmas, and we will see you guys tomorrow.
Bye.
Bye.